one and all, and welcome to a new Let's Play. This is called Actually, it's not a Let's Play, it's a Let's Try. Let's try Realms of Arcanum Generations. Ooh. This I have been asked to tear to shreds, so I will try to be as frickin' picky as possible. Let's jump straight in, shall we? The realm of Septria is rich and prosperous, owing this status mostly to the crystal spirits of various jobs and professions that lend their hand. Alright, first off, the realm of Septria is rich and prosperous, owing this status mostly to the crystal spirits of various jobs and professions, no comma needed there, that lend their hand to the populace of this land. I didn't realize that crystal spirits had hands, unless they're like spirits that are crystal with hands. But if they're crystals, then unless they like humanized crystals, they probably do not have hands. This is a case of very I want to say it's you could probably write this much better. The realm of Septria is rich and prosperous. It owes this status mostly to the crystal spirits that aid the populace of this land. Just putting it a different way. I don't like that it's a very long, it's a run-on sentence. Like, the realm of Septria is rich and prosperous. It owes its success mostly to the crystal spirits, get rid of that, use which, or the crystal spirits which, well, if they're like, if they have a mind, like if they are actual conscious of thought, maybe who, or have a personality, maybe who lend their hand, then their hand would be fine, to the populace of this land. You know, you can leave the various jobs and professions out, or put it a different way, where it's not quite so, yeah. The realm of Septria is rich and prosperous. Due to the various jobs and professions provided by the crystal spirits who shine eternal on their hands. You know, something. Alright, let's... Oh, well, see, yeah, they're people, okay. They're former inhabitants from the golden age of the realm. The traces of which have completely disappeared except for the select few spirits that remain and crystallized, now called guardians by the Septrians. Alright, so, realm of Septria, very rich, very prosperous. These crystal spirits were created by these guardians who came from the golden age of the realm. And they crystallize themselves in order to, protect the population, the populace of the land. Oh, sorry, toothache randomly. Realm of Septria is rich and prosperous, thanks to the various jobs and professions Realm of Septria is rich and prosperous due to the guardians, due to the crystalline spirits of the guardians, an ancient people from the former inhabitants of the golden age of the realm, who lend their hand to the populace who lend their hand, who aid their future descendants with various jobs and it's just the way it's written is really, it's kind of, it's very, it's rather, it's clunky. It's quite clunky. Right. However, the balance of power was about to break as the Guardians' power began. Yeah, overuse of the word power there. The balance of power is or was. Because was means in the past. Is means at the time of the game, now. So, the power of balance, the balance of power is about to break, and the Guardian's strength begins to fade from overuse over the century. You don't need over the century. We know it's in the past. We know it's been over time. You don't... Yeah. Why would it... With the waning of their magic, Septaria would become nearly inhospitable. Ah, there you go. Nice, clear sentence. However, the balance of power was... What balance of power? I mean, unless they're fighting against something else. However, the power of the Guardians is beginning to fade from overuse. If that magic waned, Septaria would become near inhospitable. Yeah, it's a little bit too clunky. You need to refine that just a little. Hey, you told me to rip into it. I shall rip into it. So yeah, nearly inhospitable. Inhospitable. I don't like that. I do not like that. If you're going to use ice tiles on the floor, you might as well edit them so that they aren't just squares on the floor. It looks really clunky. It's like... I don't know. I just don't like it. Also, oh yeah, this, I don't know if you can see my mouse. I am hovering over the little segments between the steps. Now, you have them on the bottom layer. Like, well, we've got this on 2 layers. There's the bottom layer where all the torches are, and the top layer where the steps end. Right? Now you've got 1 step high on the bottom layer, and then the same up here on the top layer is also a step high. However, it's the same roof tile, the same top of cliff tile, indicating that they are of the same height. The bottom and the top are supposedly of the same height. No! You want to make the bottom tiles an extra tile high to account for the difference. Definitely. Alright. Let's... Please, Chief Veritas, reconsider your decision. We can't keep borrowing the power of the Guardians anymore. Maybe change anymore for, we can't keep borrowing the power of the Guardians. See, anymore, you've got keep already doing that job for you. So, maybe we can't borrow the power of the Guardians anymore, or we can't keep borrowing the power of the Guardians. Ah! There is no other option. We need to muster all the strength we can now. We need to muster all the strength we can now. We can. We can now. Comma after can, I think. Because we need to muster all the strength we can now. It's just that tiny little thing. Even if it means overloading their spirits. If we don't, our town will fall under the grip of Khan the Usurper. Under the grip. Not sure I like the term grip. Under the hand, under the fist, under the rule, under the look up other synonyms. An ill fate would await our protectors. It can't be an ill fate would await our protectors. I wonder if there's another way to put that. An iller fate, a worse fate would await them, since they're on the subject already. A worse fate would await them under his hands than ours. You know, something like that. An iller fate. Illa. I don't like illa. Worse. Worse is the proper word. Illa is a bit... yeah. An ill fate? Perhaps. Illa... worse. A worse fate would await them under his hands. So it cannot be helped. Alright. Again, at the top, the stairs and the heights. Yeah. Also, the tiles for the stairs, the non-icy ones, are kinda really... bleh. It might be a good idea to look for stairs to go with the actual wall tiles. Or at least make your own version of those stairs, because those are carpet tiles, I do believe. So that's throwing me off even now. I'm like, what? Carpet? Wait, what? Wait, what? Also, having the edges of the stairs, like on the right side, on the first stair, and the left side, go up against the cliffs when they're supposed to be all along, is just weird. So get rid of that edge that's against the cliff tile, because that just looks really it segments it, when really this one should be continuing behind that cliff anyway, like that. That should be gotten rid of too. It should be that tile. It's continuing behind the cliff. And with this one, well, I guess, but it's like it's suddenly supposed to have been cut out. It wasn't built. It wasn't initially built that with an edge and a stage across there. It was initially built all the way across the room. So if it was suddenly cut out, it's not going to have that finely hewn edging right there. It's going to use the middle tile and just be sudden cut. Alright. Guardians of Etrea, hear my plea once again. I acknowledge your invaluable help throughout our existence, but disaster is closing in at an alarming speed. Full stop on that. You don't need ... You can overuse those things, ellipses. It can be done. Most people tend to do it. I am guilty of it myself. Even though I know I should not, I still do it. However, I do know that I am doing it badly. Gotta know the rules to break the rules. Please, lend us all your might in this forthcoming... Lend us your might in this forthcoming conflict. Yeah, alright. The crystals are reacting! You don't say. We understand your dire need for more power. However, that is a wish we can no longer grant. Get rid of the capital T on that. However, is not a sentence in and of itself. It's actually broken away from the end sentence in order to create a space, a breathing space. It's like, however, it's the same sentence, it's just broken up to be a little dramatic. What? No! We will seek refuge in the westernmost lands. You'd be ill-advised not to escape as well. You'd be ill-advised to not escape? You'd be ill-advised not to escape. Yeah, alright. See, that one's not two sentences. That one's not one sentence. It's two sentences. So, capital U, and I'd debate using an ellipses on that, lands, because it is a full sentence. They're not trailing off for any reason. They're not being dramatic. So, yeah, just use a full stop. Ellipses! Exclamation point! You could have just used one of those, exclamation points. Yeah. You know, the thingies over the toppies. Or the wordies and the thingies. I've failed you, my people. Or maybe I have failed my people. Dot dot dot. Wow, 16 minutes in and we're only up to here. God, I know how to talk, don't I? Alright. Not bad. The cliff tile in the water. Okay, I'm going to say this right here, right now. Now, in this case, it might be okay. Okay? Yeah, okay. But a lot of people seem to think that cliff tile is the bottom of the lake, and that is not so. It is a freaking cliff tile to show depth to the water. I will reserve judgment and get back to you when we see more water. Don't know about those small little little blocks of cliff. They're a bit weird. Maybe you could just make them longer or bigger. Just still small, but you know, a little more, not just I shall copy this and paste this and copy this and paste this sort of thing. Also, the strip of sand, or you know, dirt path, unless somebody's been pacing in that one spot for ages, I don't see why that would be there. Dirt paths on grass are almost always due to people walking on them, and usually it's a lot of people walking on them, or people walking on them all the time. You see it on university lawns. People take shortcuts, they wear a path through the grass, and then the janitors and gardeners get irate and post up big "don't walk on grass" signs. So I highly recommend that maybe the path upwards you create a dirt path, but unless somebody's been pacing back and forth on that one spot forever, well, Father, Amarty! Nothing out of the ordinary here either. Perhaps we should check the True Silver Cave. Perhaps. Look! Look at the pond ahead! Think about it, it's a pond. What is this? These plants have an altered colouring. No. These plants have a different colouring. That's just passive. It's a bit clunky. I want to recommend changing it a little. Instead of altered, or maybe these plants have altered their colouring. Yeah, that works a bit more. Or the colouring on these plants has changed. or I've not seen plants this colour before. Make it a bit more active instead of passive. Passive is saying this has happened to this. Active is like this did this and this. It's more about the thing doing than something being done to the thing. And it generally reads better, and it generally sounds better for the most part. Alright, next. What might have caused this? Watch out! Oh, ow. Father! You only need one. It used fire magic. Why is it so aggressive? Stupid cobalt. Father, are you okay? You only need the question mark. It's not... You don't need... It's... Maybe if you were saying, you're okay? Like in shock. But this is more a, Father, are you okay? Concern. You only need that when it's... You usually only use the question mark, exclamation point when you're in shock and asking a question in shock. Like, surprise! What the? Sort of thing. Anyway, yeah, I don't think so. Oh, oh god. And you can remove 2 of those again. Grammatic, not dramatic. Thank you. 2 weeks later. I sort of recommend using the dimmed background for that, and maybe centering it. Easy enough with spaces. It did look a lot less like somebody was talking and more like there's actual, like, an announcement sort of thing. Do 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 do. Oh, hey! Here we have my written notes. There's some useful information here. Here you're reusing words. You could just say, my written notes. There's some useful information here. Speak to people around town for useful hints and tips. You're also free to discover things by yourself. I shall do neither! Boost points are a resource that increases by performing in-battle actions. Alright. Attacking, defending, and taking damage are the main sources. BP does not reset after battles, so they can be accumulated over time. However, resting will reset your BP to 0, and healing at save points with a heal shard will cut them in half. BP are used for most battle skills, while those that are magic related or used outside of battle use MP instead. Instead of that, BP are mostly used for battle skills. However, MP... However, magic related or skills outside of battle use MP instead. That cuts out the while those that are out of the question and fits it all on one page. Mana points. MP measure the amount of energy you have to utilize spells. I don't like that sentence. MP shows the amount of energy you have to utilize. MP is the amount of energy you have to utilize spells and magical abilities. Yes, is works. They do not naturally it does not MP does not naturally generate you during battle, but is fully restored upon resting. Items can be used to heal. resting and items too. In the overworld screen, random battles can occur. I should train and practice here before heading into the forest. Oh, let's see. Fucking A, man. Saving status. Right, at age 18, Javert is the youngest ranger Lambia has seen. He is curious and naive, but also rather brave. Properties, equipment. Change equipment. Brilliant. Okay, properties. Oh, I see. Ah, how much do I have? No job points. I'd recommend you... wait, let me check something. Yeah, okay. I recommend to give the idea that Javert has actually had some experience in battle in the past. Even if he's not on level 2, at least give him some job points so that you can... so that the player can choose skills to start off with. Maybe give him like 150 to spend, and he could probably choose anything from the top 10 list. It gives him something to use in battle apart from attack, and giving the actual player the choice to choose which skills he learns to start off with is a great way for them to be, or maybe even give them 100. That way they can either get Bash and First Aid, they could get First Aid by itself. They could either get Bash and First Aid, just Bash, or Sand Attack. That gives them a chance to play around with the skills, to get used to the JP, get used to learning skills straight off the bat. They don't have to worry about going into battle with nothing, you know, no skills to use. And it just feels good for them to actually have an idea like, oh, if I get this one and this one, then I won't have anything left over, but then I can save up for such and such. Or, I'll get First Aid, and then I'll save up for a better one. Then I'll save up for Sand Attack or Focus Strike afterwards. You know, just give them the illusion of choice. That way they can think, oh, well, I'm given a choice right off the bat. Woo-woo! Sort of thing. It'll make them happy, especially since he hasn't got anything on him except for, you know, that. No items. Oh god, I hate these kinds of things. I'm old, okay? I like them nice and simple. Give me that shit. Healing Bloom! Just the one? Alright, another way to make it seem like your character has a little bit more experience in battle. Also, see how you can see the thing under the table? Either extend that mat all the way up and across, or get your edging on this part and this part, so that it actually looks like it's a carpet that hasn't been cut in half and stuck down. Hey Mom! Why, hello my dear Javert, would you like to rest for a while? No. Okay, but please wait. Oh, okay, I thought her thing changed. Okay, not a bad little kitchen area. Tiles, sufficiently used. Music, not too bad, not too shabby. When starting a game, it is nice to start with a few items, also to make it seem like they have a life before the game begins. As we are, it feels like Javert woke up one day, suddenly existed, and now he's a ranger. It's not it doesn't feel as though he's ever actually been in a fight or done anything worth being called a ranger. It's like he existed the moment that he woke up in his bed. Or, you know, in the cutscene. And he has the experience to say that... Wait, he's got... Where did he get them from? And exactly when did he get those, JP? Oh. Whoa. Good morning, brother. I was on my way to the gift shop. Are you getting a gift? Brother, isn't it obvious? Like, I'm getting a gift for Amarty. He's been down ever since Mr. Kenneth passed away. I want to get his spirits. I want him to get his spirits up. Plus, he needs to resume his ranger training. I'm totally going to cheer him up. Promise! Right, sorry. Being promoted to ranger has filled up my schedule these past days. I almost forgot about what he's still going through. You're a jerk. Thank you for all you're doing, Naomi. Yeah, sure. Don't you worry about Marty. I got him covered. And speak of the devil. No, some other devil? Possibly. Javert! The blacksmith is looking for you. He wants you to go run an errand in the Westworth Forest. Alright, fine. At the forest? Look at this little dickhead listening in. Oi! Oi, don't you have your own life to live? Piss off! Go live your own little life. Don't listen into mine. Bugger off! Stop! Go away! Fuck off, you little shit! I'm going to ignore he doesn't... I'm going to pretend he doesn't exist. Yep, a true silver dagger request from a foreign client. Can you stop by the workshop later, please? Sure thing. Today's a free day for me anyways. Thanks for letting me know. Thanks a lot, man. I'll be going now. Yeah. Oh, this little twit listening in still. Well, I better get going as well. I'm sick of this little asshole listening in. Oh yeah, that's right. Walk away, dickhead. Walk away. You don't want to be late for that errand of yours. Yes, because I totally had a timer for it. Take care, bro. See you, Naomi. Send Amarty my best regards. Yep. Alright, not too bad. Alright. Hey, macaroni. I knew that was going to happen. If you're going to put flowers on cliffs, either make sure there's a blockable tile above them, or include a block. Also, that looks pretty bad. What the hell, dude? Why would you do that? That just... No, man, no. I don't see why you're not using, like, grass over this area and that. Also, shift mapping. Not shit mapping, shift. Even, like, see the tops of this tree? Put one down here. So it looks like there's some overlappage going on. Woo, for overlappage! Right, let's go back up this cliff. Headed. Listener. After battling, you get experience points, gold coins, and job points. You can spend JP in the class or skill menus in order to learn brand new abilities for your class. You don't say. Why don't you try learning the first aid ability? Already did, bitch! Oh yeah! Hey. It's good to see you, Javert. Have you gotten accustomed to your ranger duties yet? Can't complain. Hey. Thank you. That's not a bad touch. Yeah. What is this? No! 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 Oh! No! 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 Bad. Firstly, if you've got them set up like that, with the road going in, you don't really need a shadow there. You could have somebody, an NPC, standing around and saying, "Oh, I forgot which side of the house my door was on, but then I walked down and it was here." Instead. But that just looks silly. You could have a... no, actually. Look, I will tell you why that is silly. Look, you stupid kid. I heard you can find hidden accessories in the web forest. Have you found any of your first journeys? No, now bugger off. Now look, oh, bugger off, kid. Alright, see this? 2 tiles high. Alright? And your roof is also 2 tiles high. Alright, so, your roof width is going to go from here, 1, 2. Alright. Here is where your wall begins. Here is where your wall ends. Hence, that's where the roof ends. That shadow would not be 3 tiles high. Neither would a... I can't even remember the words of a thing. That thing. Mat! Yes. Welcoming mat would not be 3 tiles long. All you need is somebody to point out that if there's a path running into a house, then it means that you can go through it. You can do it with an anecdote or silly story. Just don't do that. Alright, and another thing. This fucking tall door. The rest of your house and place has a 1 tile high door. To do this properly, you can... Fuck me. You can grab one of these tiles and, like, exactly like that. That tile exactly. That one. Yes. The wall tile. I mean the roof tile. This exact tile. Copy it to a spare spot on one of your B to E tile sets for your inner, okay? Set it to above hero. Yes? Right, now put it above there at the like in this spot. Now hold shift, copy this tile, still hold shift, paste it and paste it. Now it'll look like the wall goes all the way across. However, this will be walkable. Do it for this one. Do it, well, actually, first off, before you do that, for this one, just put a normal roof tile in fuck you. Put a normal roof tile in between where at the top of the door, so it'll automatically carry across. Then hold shift, choose an empty tile, keep holding shift and put that tile on where that spot is, and then do the whole above-y doory thingy. Hell, you don't even need to do that. Just connect the dots, put the door there, and then when you go through the small ass door, boom, out you go. Fuck. You know? You know? Alright. He seems to be asleep. See this? You can make that behind the wall. Nobody will sue you. See this? You could get the top half of it, put it on its own little spot, and it would look like it'd be behind the wall. And if you set it to above hero, you could just walk straight past it, and it'd be like, oh wow! Oh wow! The table is behind the wall where we can't see it. About 2 tiles high. Stuff. Well, in this case it's 3 tiles because you've got the wall tile. But the 2 tiles high. Well, actually, no, that's wrong. You've got the 2 tiles because the wall is 1 high. One thick. So that'd be 1 thick and then tall. Yes. Monster Menagerie, eh? Logbook containing extensive danger on diverse creatures. In battle it reveals the information of all enemies. Alright, yeah, cool. So that's your scan item, I guess. Shift mapping will help you, dude. Hey, welcome to the item store, Javert. Please browse around as much as you'd like. Oh, let's see. Health, MP, health, and that shit. Health and everything, and save it of crystal. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, you're welcome. Heal shards can be used at save points in order to rest your party. They will fully restore your health, but they also reduce half your battle points. Okay. Mm-hmm. Alright. Okay. No, that's where I'm supposed to go. I don't want to go there yet. I want to keep looking around town. Hey! These have been 2 crazy weeks for you, eh, Javert? Mm-hmm. Managed to get by. In fact, I have an appointment at the Westworth Forest. Woo! I'm glad you've taken it well. Can't speak for Amarty, though. He's still trying to get over Mr. Kenneth's death. Look, you just need full stops. You don't need ellipses in either of those sentences. For seriousness' sake. Oh, clumpage! Yay! Clumpage is good. You should really check out the pub. Go, get drunk. The folks there are always willing to share pieces of advice or interesting gossip. Not to mention the pianist there is amazing. And the wine is pretty damn good too. If you say so, Mister. Hey, did you know? Some areas in the overworld may have rare creatures. They generally have a rare loot or magic spell you can learn. You might want to check out the Western Beach. I've heard there is Zelda's shellfish monster that uses a water spell. That is, of course, if you actually get to learn the art of spell theft. Do you know about blue treasure chests? Those can only be found once in each dungeon and contain unique pieces of equipment. Well, somebody was inspired by Lufia. It's also much harder to find or get a blue chest, though. I hear there's one in the first level of the True Silver Cave. Yep. Sorry, I'm so busy right now. You might want to learn the first aid ability right away. Its healing and poison cleansing will save you some important money early on. This advice isn't really good for business, though. Keep buying heal blooms and refresh tonics just in case. Yeah, fuck you, man. I'm telling you, monsters have begun making use of offensive spells.
Well, don't you worry, bro. I've heard of an order of spell thieves that can steal any magic from their enemies.
Brilliant. Bitch, move. Thank you. Well, hello there. Would you like to sit back and listen to a heartwarming tune? Here goes. Please enjoy yourself.
Sorry, but this place is reserved parties and important meetings.
Thanks. Right. Right you are, Mr. Vampire. Fine, I won't get to speak to that jerk. Hey. Hello there, Javert. I don't think you want to rest in the inn when you're just a few meters away from your own house? That doesn't need to be a question mark. At all. Ever. Well, I checked out the pub, you dick, and there was nothing there that helped me at all. Alright, let's go down in here. Steal their stuff. Hey, old lady. Hello there, Javert. It's been a while. Are you out on an excursion again? Yep. I'll let Naomi handle Amarty. For now, I should just concentrate on the errand I've got to complete. Yeah. Fuck that noise. I hope he doesn't mind. Basic shield. Great. Yeah, wonderful. This room's a little bit too big. And they're quite a bit bare. Oh well. Bye. Yeah, you have done that thing. Oh, hello, brother. I was looking for a cheer-up gift for Amarty, but I got caught up in this section. The stuffed animals are so cute. And you're right, they're the best. So cute with their fluffy tails and their long sewn ears. Each character is able to equip up to 2 different accessories at a given time. Some accessories may give bonuses to parameters, while others offer protection against elements or status ailments. Okay. I'm in your house. Hey there, Javert. Looking for a gift? We got some excellent accessories. Guess what? Be careful there, man. Right. Alright. Welcome to West Signatory Store. Leroy's Gifts open on weekends. Alright, let's go for Savvy. Hey Javert, how are you? Pretty good. Today feels very nice too. The weather has been quite refreshing. I suppose you come for the commission I told you about, isn't that correct? That's right. A true silver dagger, wasn't it? Yeah. A traveler happened by and asked me for one. However, I've run out of materials for it. Can you go to the woods and retrieve some more from the true silver cave? Sure thing. I'll do it right after patrolling the woods. Thank you very much. I knew I could count on you. Tell you what, get me enough ore and I'll make an extra dagger for you for free. Sounds like a good deal. The true silver cave. I haven't explored it since my training. It might be a good idea to do so now. There you have it. 2 birds, 1 stone, huh? By the way, don't forget to buy some additional equipment from my shop assistant. Those caverns may be pretty dangerous. Weapons, I might actually need one. Oh, I have one. I have a training sword. Fuck that noise! Javelin. Oh, I can't use it. Bugger. Short sword it is. Oh. Alright, see you later, bruh. And what was I going to do? I was going to go forth, Savvy. Welcome to the town of Westworth, where your worth is west. Alright. Oh, fuck. Huh. No, I don't want to. I don't want her. Ah, that's so cute! Ooh, the danger, the pain, the fear of the owl. Goodbye. Okay, that was odd. Let's go check out West Beach. Beware of the spell-wielding salmon clan. Did you say spell-wielding? Salmon and clam? Also, Die. Oh no, a lizard. It is to eat me. Oh, here he dies. I don't know that it's that great a spill. I really shouldn't leave the island. Oh, so where's the forest? not there. Oh, I've got to go through the other side of the town. Ah. Well, this gives me a chance to say what I was going to say earlier. I'm going to have to wrap up this episode soon. That water! Yes, you know what I speak. The water next to... the water tile next to this water tile is the bottom of the water. So... that is a cliff tile. That is not the bottom of the lake. It's a cliff tile. And if you use it in conjunction with the tile next to it, you can create cliffs underwater to give your water depth. Yes. So if you used that tile on the bottom 3 parts, it would create the illusion of, well, not illusion, but it would look like the water was actually 1 tile high in depth, and it would look much better than it currently does. Fuck you, water tile. And the people who use it, I just can't. I cannot. I must not. I will not. I shall not. How could you? Oh. Cruelty. Please wait up. Please wait up. Master Ranger Hawk? What do you want? You've grown into a fine young lad, my boy. I'm glad you undertook the challenge of the Ranger's path. Yeah, no dots necessary. Well, it's only natural I was raised this way. And you did it excellently. You're in a better form than your senior and I ever were until long after your age. Master Kenneth used to be a very fine ranger, but then he died. I doubt I'll be as good as he was, but I'll try. That's the spirit. Now before you go, please take these. Yay! Free items! Always a bonus. Thanks a bunch, Master Hawk. I'll take care of myself. I'm sure you will, Javert, or you'll die, and we will laugh. I'm sure you will. Master Hawk was the very first ranger in Westworth. He took me under special training after the death of our senior Kenneth. Since Amarty has been trying to deal with his departure, I've had to take Kenneth's place as ranger and live up to his name. Can't say I dislike it, but I'd better be on my way. Do 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 do. No, I know enough. I should have said yes. Enemies, and then you encounter nothing. Ha 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 ha! Running around. It's a little slimy! Oh, it's so cute! Die. And the slow ass ending again. 2 gold was found. Woo! I'm rich, motherfucker. Hey. What's up, little plant? Death. That's what's up. Whoa, 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 what was that? Wait, what? What the hell? Dude, what is this? You might want to take a look at this, man. Oh god, my tooth is hurting me. Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed at that now. That skill. Alright. This will be the last thing I say for this episode. That skill is shit. Yep, I said it. Fucking shit. First off, it takes First off, it takes 40 BP. It takes about 4 turns to get, 3 or 4 turns to get up that much health. By the time you need it, you don't have 3 or 4 turns to spare. Secondly, it takes how many turns to cool? Five turns to cool down. That is fucking shit. Do you know why it's fucking shit? Because it heals you about 20 health. 30 at the best. That is bullshit for as much as you pay for it. In both the countdown time and the fucking battle points. That's bullshit. That is complete and utter bullshit. You might as well just use I might have well have just saved my 30 BP and not even fucking bought it. That is how shit that is. Oh, but it also cleanses poison and bleeding. Fuck that. By the time I need it, if I've been poisoned and bled once, and then I need to use it straight again because of some fucking dickweed creature doing it again, I can't. By the time I get to use it again, I'll be fucking dead from poison, bleeding, and damage. And I might not even have enough BP to use it. That is bullshit. Complete and utter. No, bad maker, naughty creator. How dare you do this? Your first healing spell. I like that it does 3 things, sorry. I like that. But it must heal enough to negate the damage it takes before you can use it again. In 5 turns, I took a lot more than 23 fucking damage. I was up to 70. I took over 50 damage. That's bullshit. You want a spell to be able to even if it's the first spell and the smallest spell and it's instant, you want it to be able to negate the damage that you did. I would recommend you remove I recommend you put it down to 1 cooling down if you have to have a fucking cool at all, and maybe put the battle points down a bit. You are going to want to use this spell more than once. You are going to fucking use this spell more than just once in battle. You're going to fucking want to use this spell all the time because currently it's the only fucking healing spell you have access to. People don't want to use items too much when they have a fucking... Items are finite. They have an amount. When you first start going into a forest to fight creatures, you don't want to straight away rely on your items when you have a healing spell, especially when you were told various times to learn that healing spell. That's bullshit. That is bullshit. Especially when items cost money. I mean, of course they cost money. Of course they do. And yeah, the healing bloom does a decent enough job. How about you actually do the same bloody thing for your spell? Plus 25%, plus 60. Instantly you've made the skill a lot better and a lot more useful at the start of the game. When you go over the 1000 mark, yeah, it's not going to be really useful. It's going to be like 250%, 250, 300 HP. You're over the 1000 mark, you're only going to use that to top up a small amount of damage if you need to. But at the moment, it's invaluable. Hell, you could even move it 20% plus 50, and it'd still be better than it currently is. So yeah, highly recommend you edit that to make it more useful to the current You can't even use it on the map. I know you're thinking, oh, but you don't need to use it on the map because you have HP and you're not in battle. Yes, but I have battle points. I have battle points and I want to use it on the map because I am fucking low. And I don't want to use my items because I might run into a beast in there that requires me to use my items that is not a slime. And even when I do use my first aid, which I will be doing as soon as I run into battle, that's going to be my first turn to use my first aid. By the time I get out of battle, again I won't be able to use my first aid, and I'll probably be almost dead again. And that is bullshit. Complete and utter. So, also, apparently using an item in battle takes half your BP. Why? Isn't it enough that you lose? Let me test this shit out. Why do I want to escape? Aren't I supposed to battle for the sake of battling? Come here, you shit. Yeah, I saved beforehand. I'm not keeping this file. Alright, I'm gonna kill this shits. Oh no, I missed. How wonderful. Alright. One hit more. Alright, let me use an item. Okay, never mind. My points about that is unjustified. I thought for some reason I must have read it wrong. I believe that it said something like you lose half your BP for using the item. Maybe it was another item. However, yeah, using an item in and of itself is more than enough. Losing the item is more than enough damage done. What am I trying to say? Losing the actual item is more than enough price to pay for actually having the benefits of the item. You don't need to add more negative consequences to using an item unless you keep the item forever. If I had an item that healed me every time I used it and it was eternal, then yeah, sure, take off 50 BP. Because obviously you're getting a free item for free usage. You're going to want to put a dimmer on you. Well, you want them to not use the item every fucking time. It's enough that it takes up a turn, but if it's a good item, like one that does like 500 damage per enemy on the screen, you want to make it cost something so that they can use it. However, making it cost something as well as losing the item is just a shit move. It's just a bitch move. It's a fucking douche move. You don't want to do that because your players are going to say, well, that's fucked, now I'm not going to use any of my items. And that is how we get to that's how we get to people who never use items because they've played all these fucking games and the games are like, oh, well, you know, you're gonna need that item later, or you know, or you don't want to use that item because you're gonna lose it. And it's like, alright, fine, I'm not going to use that item. And it just discourages you from using items. You've made all these great items that you want people to use, and then you discourage them from using them at all because they're going to pay a bigger price than what they normally would pay. And people are hesitant enough about using items as it is. You don't want to make them more hesitant about using your items that you have carefully crafted for your game and hope for them to use to create strategies within battle. And they won't because, well, your freaking item is going to cost them more than just, you know, attacking. Sorry, I'm being ranty, but it's one of my, it's annoying. It's one of my battle peeves, where you have a skill, you lose something to use it, and then it doesn't give you enough to make up for what you lost. In this case, turns, BP, and it doesn't heal enough to negate any of the damage done to you over the time that you wait for it to come back. That just pisses me off. And it's bad design. Frankly, it is bad battle design. If your player feels that they shouldn't use one of your skills because it sucks, that's bad battle design. If your player feels that they would rather frickin' waste a potion on 20% health than use the magic spell that you set up deliberately for them to heal in battle, then that's bad battle design. That's all it is. If your player feels that they don't want to use the items you give them because there's too much of a penalty for using them, bad fucking battle design. You don't want to do that. You want to make a battle design that encourages your players to play with the battle, to feel at ease with playing. It's why the default battle system exists. Do you know why it exists? Because all these games were created, all these tons of Final Fantasies and games like that were created, and they found a battle system that worked, that made sense to the player in such a way that they could go, okay, I know this will do this will do this, and this will do this. This works. This works. This works. That's what all the default stuff is. It's all stuff that works together, it's well balanced, and well, some of it is. And it works. But messing around with that, you can fuck yourself over. You've got to keep in mind the balancing. Okay, I've got this healing spell. It's going to take me 5 turns for it to cool down. It had better do a damn big amount for me to... It had better be good to have that much of a cost. Fuck, throw regen on there, as well as minus poison and that. At least you're getting back a bit of HP every turn. It's going to have a continuous effect. Hell, make it so that, as well as regen and that, you're protected against poison and whatnot. So that the player will be wanting to use it. They'll be like, alright, I'm going through a forest, there's all these monsters, they're going to hit me. All I have at my disposal is this spell. These monsters cause poison. Well, I could use this. I'm going to use this spell. It will regen me, but it will also protect me from poison. Great idea. I'm going to sink 40 battle points into that. Whoop-de-doo-doo! And because it's got a fast, it's got a slow recovery time, I won't be able to use it again, but I'll get prolonged effects from it. That's what you want. You want them to think, how can I use this to defeat the battles ahead of me in such a way that I come out on top? And the whole idea of a game is to tell a story. Well, of RPG games are to tell stories. And to get the story, they have to play through the bits, the extraneous stuff, the padding, and battles are the padding. Battles are the motherfucking padding. And you want them to get through the battles, to keep going and learning your story, because why make an RPG? If you haven't got a story to tell, why the fuck are you making an RPG? If you haven't got characters that your players want to know about, why the fuck aren't you just making an action game or some shitty shooter game? Why are you making a fucking RPG? You can have great balanced battles and, you know, everything like that in an RPG. But the main point of an RPG is to tell a fucking story. And if they can't get through the battles, how the fuck are they going to find out what's going to happen in your shitty story? Not saying that your story is shitty, just in general, shitty stories. They won't, and they can't, and they won't. That's the answer. If they don't see it worth fighting through and getting through all these battle mechanics that aren't working as well for them, they're just going to give up. And you don't want that. You don't want that. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants somebody to play their game and then halfway through say, fuck this. I'm sick of this. This is boring. Or I can't get past this boss. Or I don't like the battle mechanics. Or I don't know why I don't like the game. But for some reason I just can't take to it. So I'm just gonna, you know, Alt F4, Shift Delete. Whoop! Done. You don't want that. You want them to stay to the end, to experience your story and your characters and what happens. You want them to say at the end, oh, that was fucking awesome. Personally, I'd like them to say that. But, you know, even a, oh yeah, that was pretty good, will do. Or even a, you know, that kind of inspires me. Or, I think I could do better than that. Even that's okay, because at least you're getting them interested. But in the case that they Alt F4, they've given up your game. They've given up on your story. And it was because you couldn't let them win. That's the one thing that a lot of people don't think about when they make a game. Letting the player win. Sure, present a challenge. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, a lot of players like a challenge. They like to be challenged. But there's a difference between challenging and ripping a player off. And even if they don't see it themselves and think, oh, this guy's ripping me off, a part of them knows that something is wrong in the game. And you don't want that to happen. So, yes. And I realise I've just given a fucking lecture for like 20 minutes. And I realise I've given this lecture before, and it seems like a lecture that I should probably fucking write out and make an article about and post out there so people could read it. But, frankly, I can't be fucked. I really can't. It makes no sense that people don't realise this. Whatever. Anyway, I am well over the time duration that I'm meant to close this video out on. Like, by half an hour, if not more. So I am going to say, so far, I hope you don't hate what I've ripped into. You did ask for a ripping, and, well, I will gladly provide one. I can be very picky at times, especially about English and language in general. Just ask some of the people I do sort of English edits for. But yes, just feel free to disregard or whatever anything I say, but also feel free to fucking use it. And frankly, I recommend you fucking use it. Quite frankly, yes. Alright, so, to end this here, this has been episode 1 of Let's Try Realms of Arcanum Generations. This is Liberty. Hope you have a great day. Thank you for giving me the chance to absolutely rip into your game. And I hope I don't discourage you too much. I'm not going to say that there are bad things about your game. I mean, I'm not going to say that there aren't good things about your game. I like a lot of it. It's just you did ask for picky, and this is me being a bitch. So, I hope you enjoyed being ripped to shreds and having a big old lecture. And I will see you next time on Let's Try Arcanum. Until then, take care and ciao.